Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, boys. All the boys of English version 5 are welcome to this online class on behalf of St. Gregory's High School and College. I hope all of you are well. I'm also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah today. According to the last class, we have completed four practical duas, and we shall start from 5 number dua today. And this dua is a repetition of one of the duas, one of the four duas. So the purpose of this dua is same, but the uses or the use of this dua is different. So let's know about this dua. This is actually Alhamdulillah. We say it in every moment whenever we are grateful to Allah the Exalted and we are being happy. It's actually for the gratitude to Allah the Exalted, according to the last class. But here the purpose is actually a little bit different. I mean, use of this dua is little bit different. Alhamdulillah, meaning same, all the praises be to Allah. This dua is to be recited after sneezing. Whenever we sneeze, in any time we can sneeze, and sneezing is very much useful, and it's some sort of blessing from Almighty Allah and Allah the Exalted. Whenever we sneeze, a lot of germs and bacteria emerge from our nose, and that's why we can be fresh and we can be germ free or bacteria free. By this we can get rid of a lot of diseases, from a lot of diseases. That's why we need to give gratitude to Allah the Exalted, or we need to put gratitude to Allah the Exalted, or offer gratitude to Allah the Exalted. So we are supposed to recite this dua to offer gratitude Allah the Exalted, and it's one sort of shukriya. In Arabic it's used as a shukriya or shukran. So we here used to say this dua, Alhamdulillah, Alham. Here ha is a little bit harder for some boys, because some boys cannot pronounce accordingly. So if you try, I do believe also, if you try with concentration, you will be able to pronounce it correctly. Alhamdulillah. This ha is pronounced from the throat. Alhamdulillah. If you say in a hurry. Okay. This dua is to be recited after sneezing. And what's the meaning? We have already learned the meaning. All the praises be to Allah. Now, the listener nearby will reply. Those who are, if you sneeze, those who are listener nearby you or around you, they will answer, Yarhamukallah. Yarhamukallah. May Allah give rahmat on you, or may Allah provide rahmat upon you. Here the meaning of this dua, according to your text or according to your book, may Allah keep in peace, or may Allah keep you in peace. May Allah keep you in peace. Anyway, this is one of the rights a Muslim upon a Muslim. I mean, it's your right. Then your Muslim brother will answer your sneezing whenever they listen to him, listen to you to say this dua, Alhamdulillah, after sneezing. I mean, if you sneeze and instantly you say Alhamdulillah, your nearby people will answer it, Yarhamukallah. It's their rights upon you and your rights upon them. So it's mandatory to answer Yarhamukallah. Actually, it's a right upon a Muslim for another Muslim. Okay, I think you could understand. So you should use this dua. Although sometimes we don't care. Actually, if we don't care this dua, then it will be one sort of avoiding or skipping the dua, and for this we need to be actually answerable, or we need to answer before Allah the Exalted. That's why we need to take care of this dua. Anyway, whenever we go to sleep, this is 7 number dua. We know whenever we go to sleep, we need to recite this dua. Allahumma bi ismika amutu wa ahya. You know, we are used to sleep daily basis, and we need to recite this dua daily for our sawab, for our rewards. Also, it's on sort of gratitude to Allah the Exalted, and so we should offer this gratitude to Allah the Exalted. Also, it's a safe for us, on sort of safe for us or safety for us. Allahumma bi ismika amutu wa ahya. Whenever we sleep, we are going to die. Actually, we become dead whenever we sleep, one sort of dead body. So, as per we are going to die, or we die after sleeping, so we wake up by the rahmat, or by the blessing of Allah again, and without the blessing of Allah, we cannot wake up again. For this, sometimes you see some people are dying in sleeping. I mean, they can see the night or evening, but they can't see the next morning. In the sleeping, they are dying. So that's why our Prophet ﷺ has taught us to recite this dua of gratitude. Allahumma bi ismika amutu wa ahya. Oh Allah, we sleep upon your name, and once again we become alive, or we wake up in your name, or upon your name. Here it is written, oh Allah, we sleep taking your name, and wake up also taking your name. So I think you will be able to memorize this dua, and you will practice in your daily life. Let's get 3 more duas. Okay, boys, we shall start from 10 number now, and 8 and 9 number, and 10 and 11 number will be given in the next class with another topic. I think you will be careful and attentive on this lesson, and you will learn according to the process, thoroughly, and according to the rule of pronunciation in Arabic language. Anyway, 8 number dua is Alhamdulillahilladzi ahyana ba'da ma amatana wa ilayhi nushur. All the praise for Allah who has awakened us after the sleep, we shall return to Him again. Actually, whenever we sleep, as per I have mentioned prior to this, whenever we go to sleep, we are going to die. Actually, we die, and after dying, Allah the Exalted has awakened us once again. That's why we are grateful to Him, and we offer gratitude to Allah the Exalted. All the praises, or all the praise for Allah who has awakened us after the sleep, we shall return to Him again. Yes, it's obviously true. Then once we have to return to Allah the Exalted, everybody. Anyway, dua number 9 is Assalamu alaikum ya ahlal qubur. This dua, we shall say this dua when we see any grave. Sometimes we walk beside the grave or graveyard, or on the way, if we see any grave or graveyard, then we need to say Assalamu alaikum Ya Ahlal Qubur. Uh, some people say, Ya Halal Qubur, Ya Halal Qubur. Assalamu alaikum, Ya Halal Qubur. Actually, no. We need to be careful about this pronunciation and dua. Assalamu alaikum, Ya Ahlal. You can see here, and also you can see it in your textbook. Assalamu alaikum, Ya Ahlal, Ya Ahlal Qubur, Qubur, Qubur. Okay, the correct pronunciation is Qubur, Ya Ahlal Qubur. Assalamu alaikum, Ya Ahlal Qubur. I hope all of you have enjoyed this class and you could understand each and every pronunciation, and if you don't utter, if you can utter it accordingly, and if you are not being able to pronounce truly, then you can try repeatedly or more and more. After that, if you fail in this regard, then you can also contact me, and also you can ask me in my comment box what would be the pronunciation of the verse or of the dua. Then I will repeat it, or once again I will mention in the next classes. So I think you will do according to the direction and write all the contents from the class, and you will be able to memorize all the practical duas. Okay boys, remain well. Thanks very much for joining the class today.